Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to the amazing world of crime and punishment. I'm your host, Dr. Franklin Ruehl. Now, roll tape.
Legal to kill an E.T. And pertinent to this is a case that occurred in 1955 called the Kelly-Hopkinsville case of Kentucky. It's one of the most celebrated in the annals of ufology. On August 21st, about 7 p.m., there are two families gathered, totaling 11 people, 8 adults and 3 children. Billy Ray Taylor, not Billy Ray Cyrus, but Billy Ray Taylor, went out to get some wood for the fireplace, and he saw a UFO land in a nearby dry riverbed. He went in and told the other people, and they thought he was out of his head. But then, about 8 p.m., this creature right here approached the house. It had silvery skin, or else a silvery spacesuit. It had golden glowing eyes, one on each side of its face, large elephantine ears, and a height of about 3 to 3.5 feet. Well, Billy Ray grabbed his shotgun and fired at the little creature, causing it to tumble backwards. Then other little creatures were seen all around the house and on the roof, and many of the men started shooting at them. This went on until about 11 p.m., when the two families decided to get into their cars and make a beeline for nearby Hopkinsville, where there's a sheriff. When they got the sheriff back to their farmhouse, he didn't see any signs of anything but bullet holes and thought they'd all been drinking too much cider, perhaps even the children. So he went home. Finally, they went to bed. About 2:30 a.m., again, the ETs reappeared at the window and on the roof, and again, the men started shooting at them. This continued till dawn, at which time the ETs and their UFO mysteriously vanished. Now, of course, if this really happened, some of those ETs might have been killed. We don't know for sure if they were, but it's a certain possibility there. And that leads to the question, is it legal or illegal to kill an ET? Well, in 1966, this question was put to then Assistant U.S. Attorney General Norbert Schley when he was in California. He was running for the nomination for the Democratic ticket for State Attorney General. And he answered that laws might protect the ETs if they were members of the human species. But that leads to the first question. What if they looked like human beings externally, but internally were different? For example, had 2 hearts instead of 1. Would they still qualify as members of the human race? Well, let's take it one step further. Let's say that they externally resembled humans and internally had the same organs, but had a different alien DNA. Would they still qualify as members of the human race? And let's take it yet one step further. What if they had the same external appearance, the same internal organs, and the identical DNA? Would the fact that they came from an alien world disqualify them as being from the human race and thus from the protection of our laws against murder? He went on to say, and I should point out as an attorney in Los Angeles today, that even if laws against murder would not protect the ETs, perhaps those against animal cruelty or even disturbing the peace might come into play. Now, I know that legislators around the country are worried about taxes and crime, but I think they should also address this issue and draft laws protecting ETs, because I think at some time in the future it's possible, with so many people having that shoot first, ask questions later mentality, that a friendly ET might be shot to death or killed in some other way by a frightened human.
Now until next time, may the power of the cosmos be with you. Yes, yes, yes.